Stop planting your hydrangeas the wrong way. If your shrubs look weak, if the blooms are tiny, or if they've stopped flowering altogether, you aren't just having bad luck. You're likely making the same costly mistakes that millions of gardeners repeat every single spring. On the left of your screen, you see a hydrangea that is struggling. It's leggy, tired, and looks like it's barely holding on. On the right, we have a plant that is a literal explosion of color, covered in vibrant, dinner plate-sized blooms. The difference between these two isn't the weather or a secret chemical. It comes down to the foundational steps taken during planting. Today, I'm revealing the 5 most damaging mistakes that ruin hydrangeas, plus a few insider secrets that only professional landscapers use to get those magazine-quality results. Stick with me until the end, because the last tip about winter protection is the difference between a garden full of flowers and a garden full of sticks. The first mistake is choosing the wrong location. Many people treat hydrangeas like a standard hedge, but these are actually woodland edge plants. In their natural habitat, they live under the canopy of larger trees. If you put them in a spot with harsh 2 p.m. afternoon sun, the ultraviolet rays will scorch the leaves and literally boil the moisture out of the blooms. But if you put them in deep, dark shade, they'll become leggy, stretching their stems out to find light, and they won't have the energy to produce flowers. The pro solution? You are looking for morning sun, afternoon relief. Ideally, 4 to 6 hours of morning light, followed by shade when the day is at its hottest. And a quick warning, don't plant them directly against a south-facing brick wall. The bricks radiate heat all night long, stressing the plant even after the sun goes down.
Mistake number aging 2 involves the physical planting hole. We have a saying in gardening, planted high, it won't die. Planted low, it won't grow. If you dig a hole that is too deep, the crown of the plant, where the stems emerge from the roots, gets buried in soil. This leads to crown rot and suffocation. On the flip side, if the hole is too narrow, the roots will hit the hard, undug earth and start growing in a circle, eventually strangling the plant. The pro solution? Dig a hole twice as wide as the current root ball, but no deeper. Think of it as a shallow saucer rather than a deep bucket. This encourages the roots to spread out horizontally, which provides better stability and nutrient uptake. Also, always tease the roots. If they're circling the pot, take a garden knife and make a few shallow vertical scores. This signals the plant to send out new, healthy roots into your native soil.
Mistake 3. Hydrangeas have a very specific relationship with soil. Their name comes from the Greek hydros, water, and angos, vessel. They are water movers. If you plant them in heavy clay, that water sits still, becomes stagnant, and rots the roots. If you plant in pure sand, the water disappears before the plant can drink. The pro solution: you need to amend your soil with organic buffering agents. I recommend a mix of high-quality compost, aged manure, or leaf mold. This creates a soil structure that holds moisture like a sponge but allows the extra to drain away. The pH secret. We all know acidic soil makes them blue and alkaline makes them pink. But here is the part people miss. If your pH is too extreme, above 8.0 or below 5.0, the plant experiences nutrient lockout. It doesn't matter how much fertilizer you buy, the plant literally cannot absorb it. A simple $10 soil test kit is the best investment you can make this year. The fourth mistake is the sprinkle method. Many gardeners give their plants a light spray every day. This is actually dangerous. It only moistens the top inch of soil, which encourages the roots to grow upward toward the surface. When a heat wave hits, those shallow roots fry instantly. The pro solution? You want deep and infrequent. Water deeply twice a week at the base of the plant, never the leaves, so the water reaches 8 to 12 inches down. This coaxes the roots to grow deep into the earth, where it stays cool and moist. And never leave the soil bare. Bare soil is an oven. Use a 3-inch layer of hardwood mulch or pine bark. This acts as an insulator, keeping the root temperature stable and preventing the wilt cycle that kills so many young shrubs. Finally, the mistake that kills the most blooms: improper pruning. This is where most people lose their flowers for an entire year. Hydrangeas fall into two categories: old wood and new wood. Old wood, macrophylla or oak leaf, these plants set their flower buds last summer. If you prune them in the winter or early spring, you are literally cutting off the flowers before they can open. New wood, panicle or smooth, these grow flowers on the stems they produce this year. You can prune these back quite hard in late winter to encourage massive blooms. The pro tip: if you aren't 100% sure what variety you have, wait. Wait until the plant leaves out in the spring. Only prune away the stems that are clearly dead. They'll look like dry gray sticks. This wait-and-see approach ensures you never accidentally prune away your summer display.
Before you go, here are 3 quick secrets that separate the amateurs from the pros. Acclimation. Never move a plant from the nursery to the ground in one day. Give it 3 days in the shade on your porch to get used to your local humidity and wind. The fertilizer trap. Never fertilize a thirsty plant. Always water your hydrangea deeply the night before you apply fertilizer to prevent root burn. And winter insulation. In colder climates, wrapping your old wood hydrangeas in burlap or surrounding them with fallen leaves can protect the delicate buds from freezing winds. If you follow these steps, your garden will look like a professional landscape in no time. If this deep dive helped you, please hit the like button. It tells the algorithm to show this to other gardeners who might be struggling. Don't forget to subscribe for more plant-specific guides. Leave a comment below. What's the one hydrangea variety you've always wanted to grow? I'll see you in the next video.